So next we'll show how we can unify costs across the different cloud providers. So we can pull this data all in directly from the billing files. So to integrate, you go into each of the cloud providers where you have usage or have a bill. And then you initiate a cost export. The specific steps depend on the cloud provider, but essentially you initiate a cost export, and then you put that into storage, a bucket or blob storage, and then you point Amberflo, you give us read access to that storage location. Then from there, so we'll begin flowing into the system. So we'll pull in those cost files, index everything over the metering platform, and then you'll see everything we see here, which is this cloud cost dashboard. So here we can break down all of our billing data across all providers. And you can see here we've just got two in this demo account, AWS and Azure, as well as some metered services, which we'll talk about in a second. But we can really slice and dice this data and drill down in any which way, right? We have the graph view as well as the table view. We can slice this over any time range that we'd like to see because of the metering platform behind the scenes. So we can see that sliced and diced there. And then we can dive in by any of these dimensions. So you can see I've decided to filter by provider. Maybe I want to dive in only on AWS data here, and then show me the breakdown by services, right? So we can come in here and see now only the AWS services which are being consumed. So we can see our costs broken out by day at the service level. We could take this further. We could say, show me only services which are being used from US West 2 or some collection of regions, and so on and so forth. But this is really where you get the power. No additional instrumentation needed, but you can really just slice and dice, dive into this data and really understand the cost drivers and the consumption unified across all of those different cloud bills. So rather than having to go into each cost explorer from each provider, we can come into Amberflo and see the full picture.